Hello, Dustin Wright again with Awake Window and Door Company. And let's have a quick overview of some of the tools you'll need as well as products you'll be needing to install an Awake multi-slide door. First on the list, and probably most critical, is appropriate PPE. Cut gloves, safety glasses are always critical. The next thing is you're going to need the tools that you'll have to use to verify that your rough opening meets the requirements for installing the product. You'll need a laser level or a level to be able to check your jambs for plumb. You'll need a tape measure to be able to check the rough opening widths and heights. You'll want to use a square to make sure that the jambs are square relative to the rough opening and that the head is square and that the floor is square relative to the rough opening as well. You'll use a chalk line to snap a nice straight line on the head and the sill to get those installed perfectly square. You'll also use a hammer and a block of wood or a dead blow and a block of wood to snap on your covers so that we don't have any damage there. You'll use a plastic scraper to clean off any excess or gross materials. You'll use a small pry bar to lift the panels for installation. When you go to install your actual jambs, sills, and heads, you'll need a drill to drill pilot holes for your anchor screws. You might also need a rotohammer or similar tool, drill hammer, to be able to sink anchors into cement. And you'll need an impact driver to be able to assemble the product and drive all your anchor screws. Anchor screws that are shipped with the product are great for wood installations, but if you're going into masonry or steel, you'll have to supply anchor products for that, like Tapcons or self-drilling, self-tapping screws. You'll also need shims. We like shims that are the full width of the product to support a jamb and head fully. And then at the sill, you'll need water-resistant, non-compressible shims like a plastic or full composite shim. Before you install your product, you'll need to make sure that the rough opening is appropriately flashed in accordance with AMA guidelines. A self-healing membrane is typically quite recommended. Also, if you need a sill pan or something similar to that for your job's specific requirements, our sills can be set in those as well. You'll need a Dow 795 or equivalent sealant to seal the entire frame and installation. You'll also need backer rod for when that frame is a little bit further away from the flashed opening. You'll want to protect sensitive areas using masking tape. You'll need a utility knife to unpackage and unbundle all of our products. And then after everything is installed and rolling well, you're going to want to clean everything with glass cleaner and lint-free towels. Overall, you'll need to supply these tools and potentially others depending on your job's specific requirements. Like always, feel free to reach out at any time and find our written installation instructions and our useful videos at awakewdc.com. Thanks for joining us on this journey.